Hey there, this is Alicia from pianoTV. As some of you already know, I have piano classes that I teach, and they are open for a limited amount of time for registration in August. Some of you might be wondering what it's like to take these classes, what kind of content is involved, how the lessons work, the materials I teach with R and so forth. So what I thought would be fun to do this week, and for this week only, enabled a free preview of the first lesson of all of the classes that I teach. And everything about it is free. So the tutorial videos that I teach, the content, the pieces like the downloads, the checklists, and all of that, totally free. So take advantage of it while you can. Again, it's only a limited window. Of course, I'd love if you wanted to join the classes, but this is a resource intended to help you regardless of what you intend to do with that information. I'll provide the links below so that you can access this, and I'll show you on the screen in a minute so I can kind of walk you through it a little bit. But the idea with this is just for you to, no strings attached, just check out a lesson. If you are curious about grade 4, or maybe you just want to do your own grade 4 lesson, you can go to the grade 4 page and do the first lesson for free. Let's hop to the screen and I'll kind of show you your way around so you know what it looks like. This page is going to basically be an easy hub link to all the different classes and their free previews. You could go through all, I think there's 8 of them or 9 of them total. So I have free previews for my beginner level classes, level A, B, and then accelerated as sort of like a sped up hybrid version of the 2 classes. And then for the advanced beginner, I have level 1 and 2, early intermediate 3 and 4, and then advanced intermediate is 5. And later, maybe in the future, if I keep going with these lessons, I'll do 6. Okay, so let's say you are a level B student and you want to preview lesson 1. You click that and you'll be taken to basically Teachable. You'll have the option to enroll, but that's not what you need to do. That would involve paying, so that's kind of your call. Now, lesson 1 for B level is major and minor chords, and you see all these highlighted blue buttons that say preview. Those are what you're able to view. And the first part of every lesson that I do is an introduction, and I give like a short video about what the lesson's about. And I give all of the downloads, which you can download as a zip file, or you could just download as each individual file, whatever your preference. I also give links. So for example, the piece that we're working on for the first week, I put it up on MuseScore, so that if you are using your, gotta close out of that, if you're using your tablet or your phone, you can use this in conjunction if you find that helpful. You don't have to do it. I provide videos of the pieces, like a reduced speed version and a full speed version. And then the actual content of the classes, for example, learning about chords and actually playing triads. What is a scherzo? That's a separate video that I recorded. I have a tutorial for the technique of the week, which you'll have the resource for, and then specific information on how to actually play that piece. Something that some people might find useful as well is the basically I kind of skipped over this, but the detailed checklists. So for example, if you wanted to take a look at what a practice plan for a beginner level student that I recommend for, you can click the checklist. I think it's going to make me download it, but I'll open it to show you. This is a really detailed day-by-day breakdown of how I would approach practicing the week's piece and technique and sight reading and so forth. And it's basically 25 minutes per day, a little bit more if you're doing a method book and so forth. So this is a kind of structure that I'm really intense about. You're going to find that in these previews, these downloads, these previews and so forth might be useful for you. So I just wanted to show you that it's there, and you can kind of check out, maybe see what the level of the pieces, the difficulty level of the pieces are like. If you're trying to get a sense of what level you're at, you might find that going through the tutorials and the lesson videos help you place yourself a little bit better as well. So like I said, enjoy. Hopefully this is something that you find useful. All right, so that's all for today's quick video. I just wanted to show you that and let you know that that's an option available to you for the entire week. I hope your summer end is treating you well. I'm definitely ready to get started with fall. Get ready. I'm getting ready to get back in the zone with teaching. I'm getting ready to get back in the zone with grad school. It's going to be a lot of fun. So I hope you'll join me. But if not, enjoy the resource. Hope you have a wonderful end of your summer. Take care, everyone.